All right. So I'm making a series of America ke positives. So basically, this is one of the other positives of America. See, again, you should please know, for class one people, I'm against coming from India to America. There is no reason for you to come to, and obviously, then there is no point on you going to Dubai or sorry, not Dubai, but basically UK, Germany, and Netherlands, America, Canada, any of these places. If you're a class one person, if you have your own house and you're making money, then you should not come here. There is no point. But and for class 2, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, this is slam dunk. You need to come here as soon as possible. Class 2 is a questionable thing. If you think you can become class 1 soon, then you should not come here too. But that's beyond the point of this video is about now. But still, class 1, 2, 3, 4, all kinds of people keep coming here. Even class, people who are like really really rich, they even come here. I know a person who spent 3 crore rupees in Indian money and to study here in bachelor's. What kind of idiotic thing is it is? With 3 crore rupees, you can basically if you put it in, let's say BSc Sensec, you can withdraw 1 or 2 lakh rupees. I'm not sure. Like we can do the maths. 4% withdrawal, right? Every year. So it's about 12 lakhs, so 1 lakh per month. Every year, every month, 1 lakh rupees. He or she can splurge. And then rest will keep on growing. I don't know why would he not do that. Why would he not do that and spend the money here? Anyway, so that's the thing. Many people do not know this basics of finance, and they end up ruining their life and they end up wasting their money. But anyway, this series is about still when you are here, class 1, 2, 3, 4. When you are here, even rich people when they do come here, then how to stay focused and how to stay positive about American life. So one of the positives of America is, say, look at, I talk about, here it's very time consuming to raise kids. It's very time consuming to do small things. There is no advice available for even basics of taxation and things like that. I mentioned all these things. Plus you have to do house chores, you have to do cooking, you have to do all these things, you have to do pick and drop of kids. It's just too much. And I also go on to say that, job is not a job. Job is just, 3-4 hours there for everybody. I've seen so many people being on call with AT&T, telecom people, healthcare people, doctors, everybody. Just everything's time consuming. And that's built into the society to kill a person's ability to do anything else beside their job, basically. I believe that. But one of the things is, if you look at Indian life, so there are people have household help. See, it's about America ke positive, right? So they have household help. They have a lot of things, right? But are they able to do so in America, I believe that, when they do have time, they'll be able to do something. If they have time, that they'll be able to do something big. They'll be able to grow exponentially or inorganically or, something like that, right? That's the whole idea, right? But in India, when people have time, do they think they utilize it to grow or inorganically? Do they do that? I mean, in India, let's say you have time, then you get sucked into, there's a lot in India going on in India, right? There's a lot going on in India. You have, relatives, you have to maintain relationships. That's a positive side to it. I always have said in a lot of videos that you enjoy life more. Agreed. But then it becomes too much also. Sometimes it's just it's a formality, you have to do this. It's an obligation you have to complete. So how does it really help? But does it really allow you to grow exponentially in India? How many people have grown exponentially by utilizing the great opportunity called made in India? Not very many people. People just stay home and they have their real estate that keeps on growing a little bit here and there. But other than that, they do nothing, right? With the time that they must have obtained by having a maid, which is what a guy in America doesn't, right? So the point is, this is one of the things to do, things to understand about America. Basically, in America, you agreed you don't have time, but there is not really much to do. There is really not much. What do you do in India when you have time? What do you do in India? You do nothing. You do gossiping. You do this thing, that thing. You do so many things. You are always fighting. You have a lot going on in your life, which has no relationship to growth. There's no opportunity to grow. Work-life balance is bad, but I always advocate business in India. But that's another story. Even if you do business, but how many people end up doing business? It's a little bit hard too, because you have to be cunning. In India, there's a bit of a cunning thing you have to have in yourself. So given all these things, there is not much people do with their times anyway. So I don't know how it would be how it would not, how this is not India's negative, and how would it ever work in your favor when you are in America. Yeah. So basically, that's another way to look at America. That, hey, you know what? Okay, I do work, but then, and I use my time and I keep myself busy. Well, what do you do with your time? Nothing. You're always gossiping, right? So this is one way to look at America's positive. Just a small thing. In general, one has to stay positive, right? So if you're here, you might as well stay positive, and that's the whole idea about this America Ke Positives series. All right, thank you guys.